Well, I think anything that someone of Novak's stature, obviously, and power, obviously, he's very well known in the sport in the world, and so anything that someone like that, that's if they set their mind to something, they can definitely have major impact, and like I said, that's also one of the reasons why it was so critical that he joined this, and or that that basically he's part of this process, because otherwise it would be a lot more difficult, and maybe close to impossible. I feel like you kind of need somebody that is at the top of the sport. So I just think all the players and our organization were very lucky that he's so supportive, and that he's has stuck his neck out, and kind of fighting for what he believes in and what he believes is right. And I have so much respect for him. I just think he's, I consider myself so fortunate to have gotten to know him. And he's one of those people that, he's like well, the analogy of like an onion kind of, like there's so much to him. And you don't really get to know, people like him very intimately. And I feel like you really have to be able to understand what they are like as people. And I can say that he's just one of, I just respect him so much, and so very grateful that he's been on this journey. The reason it was set up was, I guess initially, well, there's no denying that there's been decades of player frustration over the years, just because the structure of tennis essentially meant that players, both on the men's and women's side, didn't really have proper representation, and top professionals that would advocate solely on behalf of players and their best interests. So I was something that players have wanted, like I said, for decades. There have been several kind of attempts in the past, and it just kind of so happened that I had my back surgery, and I at that time was felt like it was maybe the perfect time for me to put some energy into it to try to make it happen. And I just believe that every athlete, and specifically in tennis, because I'm a tennis player, felt that every the tennis players deserved, they had the right to have proper and proper advocacy group, and people that are full time, just trying to make the lives of tennis players better. And it's really just as simple as that, to be honest. And obviously, partnering with Novak in that is amazing, because he just brings so much credibility, and he's, we've connected as people, and so we've become very, very close friends, and he really cares as well. So having him on board is huge. And the response so far, recently has been great. So I think this week is a big week for us in Australia, as we kind of brought the whole team down here, and for all the players to meet them. And like I said, I just think it just really belongs in the sport. Yeah, very happy. I mean, honestly, I feel like the 8 members we have, couldn't have been couldn't be better. And they're all very, very well liked. Obviously, all accomplished in the sport as well, but and just very smart and passionate about the project, about trying to make lives better for players. And I think we just had our first dinner last night, actually, our first get together, and just the energy was amazing. And I just have such a good feeling, after a few years of working on this, to finally be at this stage where we're ready to go. We're launching. We got everything we need, and we have amazing player board reps that honestly I couldn't be happier with. Oh, well, I'm always learning, that's for sure. I mean, I think the great thing is having Ahmad Nassar, the CEO, who's just amazing, and he's also gathered a top-notch world-class team. So I think a big lesson, or a lesson, I have to say that when he came on board, it just became so much easier and so much better. And our goal is simple. I mean, again, it'll be an evolving organization. Where as we learn more about what players want, and that will also kind of direct where our energy goes. Ultimately, high level, I would say it's that players are looked after both financially, both medically, off the court, on the court, for life after tennis, benefits, and just having a full-time team to do that. And I just think, I just really believe that will also set the platform for the sport to grow and prosper. And so, like I said, it'll be everything and anything. And again, it'll just be about listening to the players and what it is that they would like to see. Yeah, so this is our first board. So technically, because it from day one we've always wanted. We always knew that this would only be successful with the women, and that has always been our goal. And so we're really happy that we're gaining a lot of traction now on the women's side. I think, currently that there is equal pay at the Grand Slam level, I believe. So that's obviously amazing. And but it'll be, it is a joint organization, both men and women. And we'll do everything to fight for both sides. Obviously, they're separate tours. WTA, ATP, Grand Slams, they're joint, of course. So the staff will have their hands full with trying to advocate for both on both sides. But like I said, it's a unified player association for both men and women, and we're really proud of that and where we're going.